Global Interconnect started a little over 20 years ago. We are a supplier of custom cable and connectors to original equipment manufacturers in the medical and high-end industrial segment. Many of our competitors are vertically integrated. We're horizontally integrated. So we focus more on the upfront, the engineering, the design, and then we outsource the actual manufacturing of that and oversee every aspect of it. But we put our time and effort into that upfront portion because we think that's where the value is. Back when we were looking at ERP, MRP systems, we looked at many. Finally, IQMS was the leader of what we felt was the offering in the marketplace. There were individuals and there were departments that were probably at 95, close to 100% capacity. 6 months down the line after we installed IQMS, that capacity went down to 30 to 50%. It was really, really exciting, and what that allowed us to do is just become so much more efficient. Instead of having to go out and hire additional people, we were able to quadruple our business at the same time with only essentially adding 10% more in terms of overhead and headcount.
Given our model and the fact that we're manufacturing 8,000 miles away, it does propose some challenges from a supply chain perspective. From that, it has to be managed properly to make sure that we are looking at the longest lead time components and in managing all those critical components within the supply chain. IQMS has been instrumental in allowing us to see the bigger picture of our supply chain, whereas before, our previous system, it made it very difficult to get insight to all of those various components and what was that longest pole in the tent, so to speak. We can't bring China closer to us, but what we can do is manage the raw materials more effectively. And we're able to manage that through the use of safety stock within IQMS to help us, again, manage those so that we have those longer lead time items on the shelf to be able to mitigate and reduce those lead times. The bill of materials, even that element of IQMS, has significantly changed our business in the fact that we're able to manage multiple versions of an assembly. It allows us to look at commonalities amongst those bill of materials to be able to order in volume that is supporting multiple assemblies using that same component. That was very challenging for us in years past, whereas now we get a 30,000-foot view of all the locations and finished assemblies that use a particular component. The ability to strategically use systems like IQMS to help you look at that 30,000-foot view, figure out areas where you can buy better, smarter, is what ultimately allows us to gain a competitive advantage and in turn offer those savings to our customers.
When I originally went to Todd and told him we needed an MRP system, we sat down and we said, okay, what are we looking for? What do we need the system to do? Here's the pros, here's what we really want. And I remember making a comment to him, I would love to buy on the beach in Greece and do my job. And we kind of laughed about that. This will be the 6th year that I'm going for 30 days. I do my job totally there. I'm always connected. So I work a little bit in the morning, a few hours in the afternoon, and a few hours in the evening, and keeps the purchasing department. I run my MRP. And I've always said it's amazing that I'm in Greece ordering parts from China to be shipped to the United States to a customer. And IQMS has allowed that to happen.
The sales modules in IQMS have enabled us to have so much more information for our customers. A lot of our customers are really interested in being able to have inventory programs, and IQMS allows us to really be able to track that information accurately, which also helps us grow our sales.
I can run any kind of report at any time, and I can get a glimpse of exactly where the company stands right now. One of the major things that has completely changed from the system that we were using previous to IQMS to now is gross margins, profit margins. I can see all of that.
Efficiency means dollars. Even on the medical side, you still have to be cost competitive. And that efficiency in the system allows us to buy better, lower scrap, manage the process, manage our inventory better, so that we're able to go to market with the lowest costs, which is wonderful.